Hi, thanks so much for watching. So in the past couple of videos, we've been going over examples in 4/4, and in the last video, I took an example of 4/4 time from I took an example from a real book I have. It was actually out of a tune called "There Will Never Be Another You," which is a jazz standard type of tune. And we've just been going over the rhythm. And one of the things I kind of wanted to mention in this video is that I I don't know exactly, and I know I've probably said this before, and I'll probably say it again in future videos, but I don't know exactly what your situation might be in why you were watching these videos. And I was thinking that one of the possible reasons you might be watching this is that you might be in a band program right now and maybe just wanting to enrich yourself a bit more on reading music, or maybe reading music is a isn't your strong suit right now, and you're trying to get a little bit better. And it could be that one of the things that you're not understanding too well are the conducting patterns. So I'm going to write that down. So conducting patterns. And one of the things I do kind of want to show you, and one of the things that I learned, and I guess I didn't realize this until I was part of the way through high school, was that when a conductor has a pattern, there's an actual pattern to what to to the motion of a conductor's arms, rather than just giving you each individual pulse. So there's more than just a pulse going on, and that might seem a little bit obvious. Like there are going to be dynamics, and there are going to be, he is going to be giving you rhythmic cues and stuff like that. But in addition to that, there is the way conducting patterns work is a conductor has a specific motion of a specific shape that his or her arms will form when they are conducting a given time signature. And this I've heard it referred to as the ictus, a conductor's shape, and also where an ictus an ictus could mean a whole bunch of different things in a conductor's style, I guess. Normally, it means where a beat touches down on a conductor's in a conductor's pattern. But I'll give you kind of the overall pattern for 4/4. And in a second, I've got a little camera on my computer. I'm really wanting to do this because I've been wanting to use the camera on this software for a while, and I think it's pretty cool the way it works. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. The way a 4/4 conducting pattern works, or the way it looks, is, and actually, you know what? I'm going to change colors. I'm going to do this in yellow. So this is a 4/4 conducting pattern. It goes down, then to the side, and up. Okay? So that's kind of the drawing that happens. Let me do that one more time. So down, side, up. And now we'll write in where all those beats are, and we'll do this in white. Or actually, no, to be avoid monotony, do it in red, I guess. Actually, no, green looks best. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. Okay, so what this means, so the first beat we come down and we have a little bit of a bounce right here. So this at the bottom, that's where beat 1 happens, down there. Then we go bum, 2, we go down for 1, to the side for 2, 2, right over there. Then we come across and over here, and this is beat 3. So beat 3 over here, and sometimes the conductors will give a bounce over here, bounce over there, bounce on beat 3, and then they come up And the upswing right there, when they go up, that's kind of the prep or the lead into the next bar. So up here is beat 4. And that's what the pattern looks like. So you might be having a little bit of trouble right now. If you're having trouble figuring out how to read rhythms in a band class right now, and you're thinking, oh, well, this just isn't making sense at all, it might be you're having a little bit of trouble understanding a conducting pattern or a conducting shape. So I'm going to put on our metronome and just kind of trace this shape. And actually, this is, where should I put this? So set this to 4, and I'm going to slow it down a bit. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and kind of make this a bit smaller. There we go. So I think that'll fit. There it goes. That'll probably look good. So in this pattern, we've got our metronome. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, so now I think might be a good time, and I'll move this. How's this going to work? I'll move this up here. So I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to see that pretty well, and still see this conducting ictus, I think. And now I hope I'm going to turn my camera on. Okay, so I think the camera should be on right now, and normally a conductor will use a baton, and I'm just going to use kind of this pen for right now. So let's, I guess, see what happens. So here we go. 2, 3, 4. Down, side, side, up. Down, side, side, up. Down, side, side, up. Okay, so that's a kind of a good pattern, or a good, kind of. Hopefully, I'm not going off the screen while I'm conducting like this, but that's kind of a good, sort of a good base for thinking about how. I'm going to turn this off for right now. For how a conducting pattern works. Another way to think about this, and I'm going to turn this off and write this down. Another way I've heard this referred to, if you need kind of a little way to remember this, is we count floor, door, window, ceiling. So that's kind of, I guess, a nice little way of kind of remembering what a 4/4 pattern looks like. And let me actually just kind of put this on one more time and see if I can do this example. I'm partially doing this because I just want to see how this looks with the camera. I haven't really seen it yet, so let's put this back on. 2, 3, 4, and turn the camera on. There we go. So 1, 2, ready, go. Down, door, window, ceiling. Floor, door, window, ceiling. Floor, door, window, ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I know I'm definitely by no means the best conductor in the world, but what I want to show you, and other conductors are going to do, kind of get into the music a bit more, and they're really going to conduct dynamics and stuff like that. But the concept I wanted to drive home is that there is an actual shape that's going to tell you where in the measure you are, whether you're on beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, or beat 4. And this is just for a 4/4 pattern. I'm going to start doing some more examples in 3/4, and then I'll show you the conducting pattern for 3/4. That'll help you out with that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in future videos.